We welcome you to Los Angeles. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Luis Arias, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that is out of play.
Oh! He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Freeman steps on the bag. 1 out in the top of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Willy Adames.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And a strike to Devers. Yamamoto, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
You got to give some credit to the infield coach for the positioning on that play.
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Willy Adames went deep in the ball game last night.
Hey! Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just missed. That one is hammered right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. That smash towards center. Pajes on his way over, and that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here in L.A. and towing the slab, Tyler Mahle. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Max Muncy leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground to the left. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from the seat of his pants, and they get the out.
Matt Chapman is as good as there is at third base right now in the bigs. Great diving catch right there. This guy is so well-rounded at every play a third baseman can make.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Ohtani went deep in his most recent game.
No!
Just missed. That's in there. And that's strike one. Late on that fastball. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
One out man at first. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nice grab. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing on the board for the Dodgers in the first. We're back on the show from Chavez Ravine in a few. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, stepping in, Casey Schmidt. Schmidt with a homer in his last game. Schmidt getting the start in left. He made his major league debut in 2023, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 now.
Ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Just off the outside edge, ball 1.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bryce Eldridge in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And down on strikes. 1 down.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Right down the chute. That's strike 1. Hernandez matched a homer in his last game. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Andy Pajes will hit next.
Strike 1.
0-1. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. Out of here. A laser to left. His 11th of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That cutter low and away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good wood to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Nope,
Just
that's away.
missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Liner to second and picked on the hop. That is the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Top half of the third inning, and now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos.
Strike 1. Ball.
The 1-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that misses. And now 3-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. High fly ball, right field. Tucker settles underneath it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis Arise.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Luis Arise stands in. Grounded out his first time up. Misses
That's
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Popped in the air out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tried to
No, that's
backdoor
a
him
ball.
with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swings through that.
That's a ball.
And he chases that one. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
That's off the
Singing,
corner.
he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Up the middle. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated
2 outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani walked his first time.
Oh.
And that's in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on.
No,
Really
that's high.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2 on the way. That's
Oh.
down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Dodgers down in order. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Rafael Devers.
Well, these
Oh.
Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. The 1-1. Into center. Hernandez ranging after it. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder
for the
catch. I
Giants,
tell you what, those are
shortstop
really fun to
Willie
make.
Adames.
The Dodgers leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. Inside corner for a strike, 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Jackknife's out of the way.
Oh.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. And that's 4
Up next
strikeouts.
for the Giants,
Well, pitchers have
third
become
baseman,
so much
Matt
better at
Chapman.
commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can
That's a
lift
ball.
balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
There's a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
In the air, left field. Schmidt on the move. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just a slow ground ball this time. In time to Devers, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, now the left fielder, Casey Schmidt. On the ground. One pitch and one out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And there's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Fly ball down the line. Freeman takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Bryce Eldridge.
So up next, Bryce Eldridge. That's too low. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on.